Whew. Sorry about that, guys. Listen, this is gonna be a quick episode, maybe 10, 15 minutes, probably, just because I don't waste your time. We talk about the team all the time, but I really want to talk about the season finale. Like I told y'all last week that I was going to talk about the season finale because we already talked about episode 19. Let's talk about episode 20, season 4, season finale. Now, I still am taking requests. I just wanted to get this out of the way because I've been waiting on this show to come back for a very long time. If you have not seen season 4 of Zatima, you can go to Paramount Plus and watch it there. However, if you're one of those people like my mother who rather wait for it to come on the regular cable channel, that's fine. But however, this is going to be a spoiler alert for you, so I wouldn't watch it. Just saying. Now, let's jump into it. So, season 4, episode 20, season finale of Zatima. Now, this episode is the baby shower we all been anticipating. We've been waiting for this shit for a very long time. The baby shower finally gets pulled off, but however, it's fucking interrupted and fucked up thanks to Leslie. But not really thanks to Leslie. Thanks to fucking big mouth ass Belinda. Because Belinda just spewing out people's information, spewing out what's going on in people's life, but not knowing who the fuck she talking to. You thought that the little bitch was Fatima when you first seen her, so why wouldn't you think to yourself, she came in here not too long ago talking about Fatima and Zac, and you ain't think nothing of it? Your shop gets ransacked that you work at. It was so much shit going on in this episode, in the previous episode, that I just don't see how Belinda didn't think, why the fuck would you run your mouth and tell this bitch where the baby shower was? Who, like, it. That's the thing called mind your fucking business. It's not your business to be telling people anything. You never know who you talking to. So in this episode, Belinda pissed me off the most because why did you open up your mouth and tell that girl? It's clear as day that something's off about Shorty. You're not that dumb. Something's off about the bitch. And you go running your fucking flabbergastas and telling this bitch, like, come on, man. Hold on. Is this thing even recording? Yeah, it is. Okay. I had to make sure it was still recording because I forgot my sister FaceTime me, so I didn't know if it interrupted the recording. But anyway, you open up your fucking flabbergastas and you run your mouth and tell this bitch where the baby shower is being hosted at. That shit pissed me off, number one. Number two, it's pissing me off that this bitch Leslie is slipping through the cracks on everybody. My thing is, when everybody had a feeling that Leslie was there, I get Zac trusted her mama, but for real, Zac should have stayed as close to Fatima as he could, knowing that he felt like she was there. And once he found out from Henry, I think he found out from Henry afterwards, though. Yeah, he did. He found out from Henry afterwards that the bitch broke out of jail. But since he thought he had seen her, he should have just stayed to Fatima's side that entire time. And I know Zac is getting ready to blame himself because he's gonna feel like I felt like she was there and I should have stayed next to her. And I hope that he don't. And let me talk about this real quick. So, like I said, it's a spoiler alert. So, in the end of the episode, Leslie and Fatima get locked in the bathroom together. Leslie is, she's not pregnant. Fatima is. Fatima too big to defend herself because she was trying to do the right thing and not carry a gun. She should have carried a gun just to keep it a buck. But she's walking towards Fatima. I think it was a screwdriver that she had in her hand. So, of course, Fatima trying to figure out how the fuck to get away from her. She pregnant. She cramping. Like, it's a lot going on. She putting herself in distress. The baby's under stress. And she ends up cornering Fatima into a toilet. And honestly, she was never going to unalive Fatima. She just wanted her to lose the baby. That's all she wants. She just want her to lose the baby. And which is so strange because just because she loses that baby doesn't mean she can't get pregnant and have another one. They just gotta figure out how to get your ass out their life. But she was taunting Fatima. She finally told Fatima pretty much the reason why I'm fucking torturing you is because I was supposed to be married and have kids with Malachi. But because I spent all my days trying to be you for him so he would love me, now that you're with Zac and you're happy and you don't want nothing to do with him, I can't even continue the fantasy that he had with you. So now you must lose everything because I lost everything. So that's why she pretty much been taunting Fatima. And it's just so sick, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, the end of the episode made me so motherfucking mad and sad at the same time. Because it's like, damn, can they fucking find some peace, bro? All I gotta say is, baby Taylor better fucking make it, because if not, Courtney, I'm coming for your ass. I promise you I'm going to whoop your ass, sir. That baby better fucking make it, because there is no excuse for her to lose the baby. The baby is strong and healthy, even when she went through her first little scare. So her and that baby better fucking make it. Even if they gotta do emergency C-section or whatever, her and that fucking baby better make. Well, I know Fatima gonna make it, but baby Taylor better make it, or me and you gonna have a problem, Courtney. Uh-huh. Me and you. Problem. Yes, sir. Cause I don't understand what the fuck you got going on. At all. What you got going on, sir? Goddamn me. But that episode was an emotional roller coaster. And for some people, it may not be an emotional roller coaster, but for people who've endured pregnancy loss, pregnancy scares, miscarriage scares, a miscarriage. I know I said pregnancy loss, but pregnancy loss could mean miscarriage, stillborn baby, and so forth. But those of you who have experienced what Fatima's experiencing, it makes it an emotional roller coaster for you all the way around. Any men that have been through what Zac's experiencing while watching Fatima experience it, you know what it means to go through that roller coaster. So this whole episode was so fucking emotional. And then they ended with everybody getting into a fucking argument while Zac and Fatima are struggling to find out what the hell's going on. You know what I'm saying? Zac, he rushes out of the room. We don't know if he rushed out because the baby died. We don't know if he rushed out because they got to do emergency C-section. We don't know what he rushed out for, but the doctor came back to get him and told him to come on, and he's like, no, I can't. And she's like, no, you have to. Like, come on, you have to. You got this. So my thought process, I'll give you my prediction at the end. Hold on. So this is what pissed me off. Henry. I fucking liked Henry up until this point. And I still kind of like Henry, but he pissed me off. And I understand he's upset. I get it. He's upset. But it pissed me off that he sat there and had the nerve to try to blame Zac for what Fatima's going through with Leslie. Little did he know, Leslie got beef with fucking Fatima, not fucking Zac. Zac don't even know the bitch. It ain't even his fucking problem. And the fact that y'all know that it's not Zac's issue, it's Fatima's issue with the bitch. And you got your nerve to try to blame Zac, and I love the fact that Fatima's mama's like, I know you ain't about to sit here and try to blame Zac, because this is not his fucking fault. And then kudos to motherfucking Nate. This the one time I was happy with Nate. Because when he told Henry, I'll whoop your old ass, I was like, I know that's right. I know that's motherfucking right. Stand up for your boy. Nate might be a lot of things, but one thing is, I love the fact that he got Zac's back. Sometimes he wrong in the way he got it, but in that case, I was so proud of him, because I would have said it too. Hey, you better shut your old ass up. Because at this point, you're going a little too far. You're being too disrespectful. And that's on everything. So I was so happy that Nate spoke up and said something, because somebody should have shut Henry's ass up, because Henry was drunk and talking out of his ass. Now, for my prediction for the opening of season 5, I'm gonna go with bad prediction and good prediction. I'm gonna do good prediction. No, I'll do bad prediction first. My bad prediction is they lose the baby, and they're gonna lose the baby, and then Zac has to go through the mourning process with Fatima. They have to go through the scares. They have to go through all of the nightmares and trauma together, and they have to heal and bond from that. And then probably by the end of season 5, she'll be pregnant again. That's my prediction for season 5. Bad choice. Good choice is her and the baby are fine, but they've put her on final bed rest for the remainder of her pregnancy, and Zac goes into protective mode, and he stops everything he has to do with the real estate business for the time being, and let Preston and Bryce handle everything while he focuses on keeping Fatima safe and making sure that nothing happens to her. That's the good prediction. And then by the end of season 5, they have their baby. Because I'm praying that in season 11 that she has the baby in season 11 of Sisters. I haven't seen season 10 of Sisters yet, or season 9 for that fucking matter, because it's taking Paramount Plus forever to update fucking Sisters. So I'm hoping sooner or later they get fucking Sisters updated, because what the hell. But that's my prediction. That's my final prediction for the good possibility and the bad possibility. Ultimately, this season so far is number 3 in the best seasons out of fucking 4. Because season number 3 is number 1 for me. And then season 2 is number 2. And like I said, this is season 4 is number 3. And season 1 is number 4. The only reason why season 1 is number 4 is because it has some good, funny moments in it, but it was the very first season. You know, and I might change my mind when I go back and rewatch it from season 1 to season 4, because I usually do that every time a season ends. I go back and rewatch it from 1 to 4 to 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, so I can kind of see where I'm at with the seasons. But that's my prediction, good and bad. It's gonna go one or two ways. She's gonna lose the baby. They're gonna have to go through all the trauma of that, or she gonna keep the baby. They're gonna keep the baby, but now she's on full-term bed rest, can't do anything, and Zac's gonna be overprotective, overbearing of her, and Fatima's gonna be traumatized. Either way it go, both good and bad, Fatima's gonna be traumatized. Either way it goes. And I think ultimately they're gonna unalive Leslie, or she's gonna end up in prison in a psychiatric ward or some shit. One of the two. It's gonna go one or two ways. It's gonna go one or two ways for Leslie, no matter the outcome. Ultimately, she's gonna get charged with attempted murder. Basically, if the baby survives, she gets charged with attempted murder. If the baby dies, she gets charged with murder. Just so y'all know, no matter how this outcome goes, she's gonna get charged one way or another. But that was my prediction for ZATIMA season 5 opener, and also just a recap and review of season 4 season finale. The asshole award goes to Belinda. I know y'all think it should go to Leslie, but for real, the asshole award goes to Belinda because she should have never opened her fucking mouth. It was her fault for opening her mouth. Point blank in the period. It's been good to talk to y'all. Can't wait to talk to y'all about another episode. If you got an episode or something in particular you want me to talk about, drop it in the comments. I'm all here for it. And I will eventually get Spotify and iTunes updated. I've been slacking, I know, I apologize, but I will get it updated. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.